welcome back to your #1 top for Dune Awakening, and today I'm here with another farming video, and I'm going to show you how to farm some Titanite ore from the deep desert. Since if you are working on your final tier of equipment or any other item or vehicle, this is a must-know information, and also the item is extremely well, so hopefully I can help you farm that quick and easy so you're not running around the deep desert being eaten by worms. So let's go ahead and jump on into this. So like always, when we are dealing with tier 6 equipment and mining specifically, we're gonna need a very specific cutaway, which is the Mark 5. And of course you can go ahead and get there with some ignite or a Dremel. I don't remember how I pronounce. Either way, that material, which is the radiation metal that you can get from the radiation zone. If you need a video about that, I did a video going over all the details of farming that material. Link above for that. But nonetheless, once you have your cutaway Mark 5 unlocked, the next thing we need to go ahead and get our hands on is a helicopter. So the only way to get to the deep desert is by L. So make sure you have your chopper unlocked. Also, make sure you have a whole bunch of a vehicle fluid as well. Ideally, you want to make a medium-sized vehicle of fuel cells, and make sure you have a decent amount of room on you with this and in your vehicle ordnance kit, your helicopter. So make sure you go ahead and get the extra storage add-on, since this stuff is going to add up quickly, especially once you start finding it. But it is extremely well, so let me go ahead and head to the deep desert so we can show you exactly where you can start finding the Titanite ore. So once you make it to the deep desert, when it comes to finding a titanium ore, we need to go ahead and head back up into the PvP areas, and that will of course begin around E, and one from E upwards going north. And of course, when it comes to titanium ores, you can go ahead and find it on a few rocks here. And you can go ahead and find it by the symbol, which is that little rock I get with like a little triangle on the top. But you can go ahead, if you have a scanner or you look around, you can go ahead and find it on the map by that symbol. But when it comes to actually finding it on foot to actually harvest, you can go ahead and find it looking just like this. So it is pretty much a little like crystal looking thing. Might look very familiar, since it kind of looked like what the image of the overworld map was for the deep desert. Kind of look like that. But we can go ahead and farm this here. Just know this is extremely well and uncommon, and of course to farm this is going to require a lot of moving around, so make sure you have all the fuel I mentioned before, and you should be able to find it pretty, I wouldn't say simple by any means, but you can go ahead and find a couple laying around. Just know you will have to look on multiple islands for this. So this is probably easily the most longest and most tedious farm to do when it comes to actually finding the titanium ores. And if we go ahead and scan it, we will go ahead and have another little mini game here where we are drawing in a circle just like the maps. If you checked out that video, if you haven't, I will link it above. But we can go ahead and get our hands on it through that little mini game. Also, like any other ore, you can also find pieces of it on the ground as well. And once you are good with however much you're able to find, or maybe you kind of turn into me and almost get killed by another player and have to book it out of the deep desert real fat. Either way, once you make it back to wherever your house is, it might be in basin or maybe in the deep desert itself, you can go ahead and start preparing to a course. Start making you some platinum, which is the final material you need for the majority of tier 6. And of course, if you need help of farming you some not only Titanite ore, but also how to find some fiber, or I should say craft some fiber with some Botronium mats farm. And of course, if you do want to check out how to get the mats, I did do a video right before that one showing you how to farm it. Link above for that. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and do it for this video. If you have found this video helpful in any way, shape, or form, make sure to do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells up below. And of course, come on over to my live stream that we do every single night starting at 8 p.m. Central Standard over on twitch.tv/TroyMaconn. And of course, if you want to be like all the wonderful folk, feel free to subscribe over there. Don't forget Amazon Prime is also a thing. Or by hitting that wonderful join button here on YouTube or hitting up a Patreon. Links in the description below. And a big thank you to everybody that is supporting. Thank you, my dudes. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and do it for me. But I will see you in the comments.